Hey guys, what's up? Faison God 420 here, and today we're going to be doing a little gaming stream. And as you can see, I got Super Mario Galaxy opened up here. Well, Super Luigi Galaxy, because I'm playing as Luigi, but yeah, like, how's everyone doing today? And yeah, I gotta fill up my question block of my weed question block. Be a moment here. There we go. Yeah, so I'm decided to play Super Mario Galaxy, a little bit of Galaxy on the live stream here for a little bit because the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Yes, and also I'm trying to beat the rest of this game. Only got 10 more stars left until I get to the final star. You remember when I live streamed this back during COVID? I actually live streamed both Galaxy games, 1 and 2. Yeah, I'm off work for 2 weeks, so it'd be time for some fun there. Some live streaming and stuff. I'm just getting some weed prepped. Look at this little stick. Little stems and stuff, it's called. But yeah, my thoughts on, first of all, one thing we're going to talk about first is Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, because that's the one I've been waiting for almost a decade now. So yeah, holy shit, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond looks absolutely fucking awesome. Like really, you can drive more. If you see my reaction for the Nintendo Direct, you can tell that I'm absolutely excited for this game. Like the freaking motorcycle and all. Yeah, I just pre-ordered both versions of the game last night. I had the pre-orders for the amiibos for like a month. Yeah, and you even got, I'll admit, I even got doubles of the amiibos. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the second pair of the 3 amiibos sealed. Yeah, next week they're actually releasing some of the amiibos there for Prime 4. They're releasing the Samus one along with Samus and Viola, the Viola bike. checking my live stream on my phone there to see if. Yeah, so yeah, with Prime 4, they're releasing the they're releasing the Samus amiibos first, like the default Samus of this suit right here, along with Samus's new suit with the Viola bike, the new motorcycle. Yeah, the new motorcycle is called Viola, but yeah, I'm really hyped for Prime 4. Like, it looks freaking absolutely amazing. Like I said again, especially the Switch 2 edition. Yeah. Yeah, kind of wonder though how much difference there's gonna be though, because we saw footage of Prime 4 on Switch 1 last year, and that version of Prime 4 looked much different than the Switch 2 edition. Like, it looked like the Switch 1 version compared to the quality. Yeah, although it's kind of hard to say whether or not Nintendo's gonna still release Prime 2 and 3 on Switch, but it would still be cool if Prime 2 and 3 get released on Switch, even if they're just digital releases of the both Prime 2 and 3 with the updated controls and HD graphics and stuff. Like, I wouldn't mind that. The producer just came out and said recently that he wants to make a modern version of Prime 2 on Switch that adds the online multiplayer mode. Yeah, you played the multiplayer mode in Prime 2 before, right, D'Angelo?
Yeah.
I showed it. We played a little bit of it.
Yeah.
So the creator of Prime 2 wants to make an online multiplayer version of that. Honestly, think that would be cool though. Yeah, I used to play Prime 2 online quite a bit as a kid. I mean, not online, played the Prime 2 multiplayer. I always dreamed of having a modern version of playing it online. But yeah, I used to play it with my neighbor there back in the day on the game back in the day, and we played quite a bit of it. Yeah, what?
Are you sure modders didn't make a Prime 2 online?
No, they haven't.
They did it with San Andreas.
I know, right? Because I'd play that. The closest we got to although we can play Metroid Prime Hunters on the DS online, like the actual hardware. Actually, with this whole Wi-Fi server thing, yeah, I actually tried it out a little bit. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty fun. Yeah, played as Trace. My favorite characters in that game is either Trace or Psylocke. Yeah, Psylocke is gonna be the main villain of Prime 4. Yeah, his amiibo is releasing the same day as Prime 4 as well. Yeah, yeah, but I can see the possibility of Metroid Prime 2 and 3 Echoes and Corruption shadow dropping, but I'm not giving it 100%. Like, it could be they could be doing a similar thing to what they did with the Pikmin games. Yeah, you didn't hear about those games, right? Pikmin.
Yeah.
For those games, the little guy from Smash Bros. That plucks those little men out, the red, yellow, blue, and stuff. Yeah. When Pikmin 4 was coming out, they released Pikmin 1 and 2 on the Switch, like a re-released version of the GameCube ones. Yeah, I remember my neighbor used to be so freaking obsessed with that game. Yeah, it's the one reason he got a Wii U. Was for Pikmin! Yeah, that's what they say in the opening.
Yes, GTA 4 is definitely better than 5. You can pick up objects off the ground and throw it at people.
Yeah.
You can grab a donut and throw it at a police officer. Throw cops also looked funnier in GTA 4. They made them like right fat.
Yeah.
They stereotypically fat. And they would run right slow
Ooh.
too, so it's like way easy to outrun them.
Ooh.
Wonder if GTA 6 is gonna be good, eh?
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, one of these are new ones. I heard with Sora AI can't generate the South Park episodes and stuff anymore.
Yeah.
And Rick and Morty is apparently
Yeah, Killer J said hello. Hey, Killer J, what's up, man?
Hey, Killer J.
I'm putting the chat there. The chat is right there. On my phone, on my old phone. I'm just gonna go use the washroom there. Yeah, sorry for the wait, everybody. Yeah, so I'm back. And talking to the live stream here. Yeah, so we're gonna actually get the stream started now. You had to use the washroom. So yeah, I'm playing some Mario Galaxy right now. But yeah, like, I should turn up the volume on my TV a bit. Yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty hyped for Prime 4. Not saying it's possible yet. Not saying it's gonna happen though, but yeah, like, I can see the possibility of Prime 2 and 3 getting Shadow dropped on Switch. Yeah, probably not gonna, although probably not gonna be the same level of remaster as Prime got remastered with Prime 1 got. D'Angelo? Yeah, if they're gonna release Prime 4, so they're gonna end up releasing Prime 4. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see Prime 2 unless it's a difficult shadow. The official release coming in the next year. Yeah, I'm literally getting freaking everything for Prime 4. Like, hey D'Angelo, I got the amiibos for the game. I even got the carrying case. Yeah, I even got the carrying case, the Switch 2 carrying case, and all in the book and stuff.
Yeah, that drawer keeps swinging open.
Yeah, make sure you push down the bottom part of the dryer with your knee. Yeah, I'm gonna show the people on the stream with the book. Oh my god. Jesus, where's this dust coming from? It's already covered. The bottom part already has some dust on it.
Or maybe you sit on a dusty spot.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the book I got here. It has Samus on there. Yeah, this is the book that. Yeah, they showed this when they showed this in the last Nintendo Direct. What do you think of this, D'Angelo? It's nice material, the book as well. Like it feels very premium. This is another thing I also got last. I got this like a month ago though. Actually, yeah, I got this Prime 4. Yeah, it's actually the different shows the different versions of Samus from each Prime game, and it has and on the inside. It's orange on the inside. I actually got my Switch Lite in here. I also got something else. Yeah, I got these. Yeah, they're Metroid themed earbuds. Yeah, like honestly, I don't. Yeah, honestly, I really only got these for the for the pouch that comes with it because the pouch looks pretty cool. Like, I like how it has the different versions of Samus on it. Yeah, it looks nice. I'm just trying these. Yeah, these don't really feel comfortable, but like I said, I only really got these little earbuds for the pouch that comes with it.
That's cool. Hoodie, kitty pouch hoodie.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to get.
Mm-hmm. Put this away. Yeah, I'm gonna show the last thing I got. Well, for now, anyways. And the last of my recent pickups is this. Yeah, this is a Metroid Prime. This is a controller made by Power Ray. It's a wireless Metroid Prime controller. Hey, D'Angelo? Yeah, I actually had the Metroid Dread controller. You actually had the Metroid Dread controller from a few years back, but yeah, but that was wired. I actually like this one a little more. I might actually use this for playing Metroid games. Hey, D'Angelo? This is the controller I'm going to use for playing Metroid games. Like on Switch and stuff. Because this controller looks real nice. I like the mixture of the blue and orange and stuff. But yeah, I got my chat set up on my phone here so I could see what everyone is saying. Like a second screen. And oh yeah, of course, the last pickup I got, we're playing it right now, is this. Mario Galaxy plus Mario Galaxy 2. And I also got a Switch dock for my second bedroom as well. A second Switch dock for my second Switch 2 dock for my bedroom. So I won't have to keep carrying my Switch 2 back and forth whenever whatever the Switch dock back and forth or whatever. Yeah, I'm probably gonna, and if I end up going out of town, I'm probably gonna take the Switch 2 dock with me just in case if the TV actually allows you to switch inputs. Hey, D'Angelo? I'm gonna probably unhook the one in my bedroom because the hookup I set up here in my living room, yeah, that one I don't want to really touch it that much because it got the cables all neat and organized. All my systems are well organized and hooked up and stuff. With the Switch, if you look at the PlayStation, I got the PlayStation with the PlayStation, and I got the Nintendo with the Nintendo. Anyways, let's take a toke and play some Galaxy. Ooh. 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 Yeah, I might switch back and forth between games. He gets a Kleenex. My nose feels a little bit runny.
Oh my god. This guy Steve will do it. He's using vodka to fill up his bong.
Vodka?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's smoking weed out of it. That guy Steve will do it. Look. Raspberry Smirnoff vodka.
Yeah.
Steve, eh?
And so before I move on to discussing my thoughts on the Mario Galaxy movie, I'm gonna be talking about. I'm gonna be making a little announcement for our upcoming live stream. So, starting in November, they're probably starting next week. I'm gonna be starting starting the live streaming the Metroid Prime game. So we're gonna be streaming Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3. And we're gonna live stream Prime 2, Prime 1, 2, and 3 each week in November up to the release of Prime 4. You D'Angelo? Yeah, I actually tried to. I wish I could stream Prime Hunters. I actually tried to get an emulator running for Prime Hunters and trying to see if I could get some updated, see if I could get some controller patches to make to make it compatible. You have to make it control more like make it control with the water controls and stuff, but couldn't do that. Yeah, it's actually with hacked new 2DSs though, with a hacked new 3DS or a hacked new 2DS. Yeah, you can actually live stream Prime Hunters. No, you can actually play Prime Hunters and do it with modern controls. Hey, D'Angelo? Yeah, they actually made these types of updates before GTS. Honestly, like, I think it would actually be pretty cool if Nintendo actually remade Prime Hunters on the Switch, because that game was actually pretty awesome. You had playable bounty hunters. Yeah, the multiplayer was much funner. Was a lot more fun than Prime 2. Like, I used to play with my neighbor and his brother. Like, we used to play the download play. Yeah, we used to take turns using the cart being the one that has to use download play though, because you cannot use the because the other download play players that are using DS download play. That's like the thing where you're get up to a person. Yeah, we're get up to another person. Remember that DS download play where you can link up with someone and play a game you don't know? That's exactly what, like Mario Kart DS had something similar where when you go with download play, you play as different colored Shy Guys. Prime Hunters, you play as different colored Samuses. They actually had the Prime Hunters demo there. The demo that came out with the DS. I actually got the demo, but I don't have the original DS at the box. Yeah, D'Angelo. Yeah, one thing that I've been wanting to find out as a collector's item for years now is the Metroid Prime bonus bundle there. It's the bundle that I had. That's the one that I had as a kid, and it'll be the holy grail of my collection there. Like a shining jewel, you know? Go search up a picture of it. Yeah, so this is also my first ever game system, by the way, that I'm showing you. Like the first system I ever got. Yeah, this is the bundle that I had as a kid, and this would be one of the biggest things that I in my collection. It's cool. It's gonna go to ebay.ca actually. Go search I actually want to search up out of curiosity. Go search up how much the bonus bundle is. Cause I know that there is also that freaking bonus pack with Metroid Prime and Zelda Wind Waker that's worth almost $1,000. They actually have that on Luigi Games. It's $800, and I've been actually tempted to buy it, but yeah, like I honestly been tempted to buy it and make a video out of it. 800. Yeah, it's 800 without the game, and I already got the game, so it doesn't look like it's in good shape though. be freaking crazy if some freaking retro collectors ended up sending me something like this. That would be badass. Because that's one of the systems that I've always been trying to get in my collection. Yeah, my sister's ex was actually into that kind of stuff. Complete collections there. Like, he kept all the N64 board games that he had as a kid. He kept the boxes with them. A lot of people thought that Nintendo would just go in and borrow it. Yeah, so D'Angelo. Yeah, what are your thoughts on the Super Mario Galaxy movie, right? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, yeah, I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, there was rumors a little while back that it was going to be called the Super Mario World movie. That kind of would have made sense, though, because of the cliffhanger with Yoshi, but I can still see them adding Yoshi into the galaxy. Because he isn't, because you only see the green Yoshi at the close credits. I'm kind of curious of how that's going to go. Yeah, I predict that one thing I predict for the Galaxy movie is that Bowser's going to be giant like the Galaxy 2. And another thing I also predicted that Luigi will have a larger role than he did in the last movie. The Toad will also have a subplot where he ends up becoming Captain Toad. And obviously, since it's Mario Galaxy, we're gonna see characters like Rosalina and stuff. Rosalina is the type of character that you can't have Mario Galaxy. Rosalina is like one of the biggest characters in the Galaxy games. There's not Mario Galaxy without Rosalina. And obviously another character that's rumored to be in the Galaxy movie is Bowser Jr. Yeah, I'm kind of curious of how they're going to work that out there, but I can imagine them really going to have the whole thing like in Mario Sunshine where Bowser Jr. kept calling Peach Mama Peach and stuff, thinking that Peach was his mother. Yeah, Mario Sunshine was one of the games I actually rage quit on, but maybe Angelo? Yeah, I might give Mario Sunshine a try again one day. I didn't make it quite far though, like I made it to the Mecha Bowser fight where Shadow Mario reveals the true identity of Bowser. And that's another thing, that's also another good prediction is Shadow, Shadow Mario and Monster Mario being the secret identity of Bowser. It could be a disguise as the Nintendo trade for castle. Although one character that apparently will not be in the Mario movie is Donkey Kong. That's because he's getting his own movie. Donkey Kong movie, I'd see that. And I already know some good stuff they can use for source material. D'Angelo, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Well, that could be, yeah, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong are trying to find the Bonanza route, but they end up, yeah, the whole thing with it. Yeah, like, the main characters of the movie would be Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, and Paul Williams. And it would be about them racing against Void Kong, the Void Company, and the Kremlin crew to get the Vanadium Group. Yeah, I really hope that they actually continue using K. Rool for the future Donkey Kong games. You know he's definitely gonna be in the next Smash Brothers game. I have a feeling that he is. No doubt about that, especially to make his appearance in Donkey Kong Bonanza. Galaxy was one of my first made Mario games I ever owned, D'Angelo. I remember getting Galaxy 2 on launch day at Sellers. Yeah, I already beat, yeah, for wondering there, I already beat Galaxy 2. Got it! Got it! god, there's some amiibos. I'm using this one, the Silver Mario. Play assist mode, but nah, I prefer the challenge. One thing I predict for the Mario Galaxy movies is that the ending is going to be a mixture of Final Fight, Final Boss, cutscenes, Mario Galaxy, a mixture of the Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 Final Battle. bomb things and fell. Oh, sorry. this one, you don't have to go through multiple menus and shit just to continue playing. I put my code right in the freezer before I started live streaming, so it's much colder. Pure and cool as Mountain Street. on the other side of Mario, surprisingly.
You know, I remember what happened every time at Christmas. Their cats would climb the tree.
My grandparents they never had a crazy yeah, one thing I've been looking into getting for a while is a gaming PC. It's so loud or something. I'm looking into getting either a Steam Deck or an Sucks that the Red Star was underused. Yeah, the Falls of Galaxy 2, they actually changed the music in it, but they never, they never actually used it in game. In the final game.
Oh, one got tangled in the lights. Freaking out on the ground.
Yeah, my grandmother had a cat like that. It was an orange and white cat. Fucking wicked one too. Fucking wicked too. Like it used to always. Yeah, I remember it clawed my sister's face. When you attacked my sister once. She was trying to play with her.
can't kill him, Jay. It's got Keanu Reeves as his profile pic on his YouTube channel.
See how
Change that.
yeah, for never go back to the stuff. Fucking sucks when your channel got hacked. past the post office and get down the hill. I'm not, I think it did. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it was a gas explosion. Most of the drivers that are supposed to stop there were mostly transport truck drivers. That was from my Facebook page. I remember David back in the day as well. You could rent movies from the Davids. I used to go there all the time with my grandfather used to take me and my sister there all the time. Yeah. Yeah, video rentals were I actually kind of miss video rentals though. There's one thing you can actually get rentals for video games back then were game systems. Whether or not you like the system. Yeah, like what they, like I remember one example of this is a story that I did. One thing I remember from 2012 was when I got the Wii U the day on Christmas Day. I ended up getting a defective Wii U. But the video store was luckily open that day on Christmas Day, so we ended up renting a Wii U until we could get a good until we could get not like there was many other games to fucking play there anyways. Only New Super Mario Bros. U and Nintendo Land were the only two games I had for like the whole year. I also got a Wii Mini a few days before that too. Yeah, the reason I got the Wii Mini was because my original Wii stopped working. And I just got New Super Mario Bros. Wii from one of my neighbors, but couldn't even freaking play it because my Wii was broken. So that's how I ended up getting a Wii Mini there. car. Ah! All in all, I'd say that these Mario Galaxy re-releases are pretty good. But if you don't want the extra features if you don't want all the extra features like a system mode, amiibos, and all that, I would just go with the Wii version. I would just buy a Wii off the second-hand market. Yeah, especially if you're on a budget too, because you'll need to, like a Wii on the second-hand market costs like $100. Well, even get it with Galaxy 1 and 2 for under $100. The Wii, pretty sure like the Wii Family Editions there, I heard those go for less on the second-hand market. Yeah, I ended up getting a black one a while back, $50, and reselling it for like $100, $120, $130. And that's because I included games. I had games but originally it didn't come with the hookup, and the guy wasn't sure whether or not it worked. Yeah, I got it at the pawn shop at the house. There. Yeah, it's up next to where Tim Warren's is. Yeah, Killer J, you know the place I'm talking about, eh? Yeah, I remember Killer J and I, we actually did a video a few years back down there. Yeah, it was back in 2022. Still during COVID times. Yeah, my parents were getting their COVID shots while me and Killer J were making a video. You guys want to take this too? Yeah, if it's still there, Killer J, remember that, man? What that means, Two Nice Guys are happy now. You might need to explain the overdose with a big smile on his face. That's what it means. Oh my God, smile. The last star before going to Bowser and going to the grand finale. Yeah, one thing that's a big rumor right now is that we're getting a Prime 4 Direct. Yeah, if Nintendo actually has a Prime 4 Direct, we all know that's actually gonna be one I'll definitely tune into. That's my dream. Direct is a Metroid. Is a Metroid. Something you call it Metroid. That's my dream Nintendo Direct. If that happens, I'm definitely gonna do live stream. D'Angelo. Like I feel like they're gonna do that though because they've done live streams for Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza. They did Super Kirby Air Riders. They also did one for the new Pokemon. Just came out like last week. That Pokemon series. Shadow drop Echoes and Corruption at the same time, but I definitely buy it. I definitely buy it. I'm actually gonna wait until. Yeah, I'm actually gonna wait 2 weeks here. See if I'm gonna stream finally match it. Fucking nuts. What? How am I supposed to get that now? How the fuck am I supposed to get that? That definitely makes it a hell of a lot easier. Yeah, I played Galaxy 2 first there because that was the one I was more excited to play out of the 2 games. One of the reasons they released Galaxy, they re-released Galaxy like 5 years ago. It's been on the Switch for like 5 years now. And this game has been on the Switch for 5 years now. Only the 3D All-Stars pack. I say this one is better because it has all the extra features like assist mode and stuff. You have assist mode, you also got an evil functionality. And the visuals are real nice too. Like this version of Galaxy, they definitely did some extra work compared to the 3D All-Stars. I have noticed it as well in some of the cutscenes and stuff. Like how Bowser has like the scales on it, or you can see Rosalie the scale line and stuff. Small details like that. What I gotta do here is that I gotta beat Bowser again for like the fourth time. The second time as Luigi. Then I have to go to that little green star planet to go to the final area, the true final level. Yeah, I remember once you beat the game, you get a little picture through your Wii message board. Yeah, it's kind of like an earlier version of the Switch screenshots, I'd say. But you know, because record 30-second clips or anything, they're just automatic clips. It's like some games though did have the options for screenshots, like Metroid Prime Trilogy, for example. Yeah, there's an option for players to use the screenshot button. Yeah, for Prime 3 and the Prime Trilogy pack. Yeah, I remember messing around. I remember getting a save file with the. Yeah, I had to get a save file because some of the extras in Prime 2, the Prime Trilogies and Prime 3 require friends on your friends list. I have no friends that own Metroid Prime, so I had to resort to getting a save file. like an edited save file that has all those things already unlocked. Some of the things are freaking cool though. It sucks that they had them unlocked through friend vouchers, like the mean bobblehead and stuff. Unfortunately though, I can't show you where to get a save file for Prime 3, but you have to go resort to piracy probably, or download one online, but yeah, like, if you have a friend that got that save file, just copy it from him. But yeah, when I live stream the Prime games there, when I start live streaming all the Prime games leading up to Prime 4, yeah, I'm gonna be streaming the GameCube version of Prime 2. Like it's actually my childhood copy of Prime 2 I'm gonna be playing through this. Yeah, unless they shadow drop the freaking Switch version of Prime 2 and 3, I'm gonna be playing the GameCube one. Nice though if they added echoes and corruption on Switch though. Even if they're just simple ports with the updated controls and stuff, I wouldn't mind that. Like, I don't think they're gonna do a big remaster like they did with the first Prime game. Like, not at this point, especially if they end up releasing it before Prime 4. It'd be impossible, especially since the creators said they don't have a Prime 2 remastered in development. But something like simply making it they could do something simple like just taking the game from the Wii and adding the updated controls and stuff there, you know? Take the old game, they give it the HD upgrade, and give it the updated controls and stuff. Something like that, there'd probably be made in like less than a friggin' day. Especially since they can recycle the assets from Prime 1 and 4, Prime Remastered or Prime 4. They could recycle a lot of those assets and stuff. Like the controls and whatnot. I'm kind of curious though. You know, like echoes would be easy to update the controls, but Prime 3, I'm kind of curious of what they're gonna do with Prime 3, especially with the motion controls. Wonder whether it'd be like Galaxy Go Pack where some stuff require motion controls, or it's just button commands. Button commands would be nice, but for the pull, twist, push things there. Like, maybe they could do something with the controller, like pull, twisting, and pushing the controller. Like, doing the motion like you would on the Wii. cutscene that should be recreated in the Mario Galaxy movie is this one right here. Hey, D'Angelo? Say this is one of the best cutscenes from the first game. Rosie and Mario and Luigi are breaking into the whole thing. One thing I remember happening when I played this game on the Wii when I was a kid. Yeah, I remember when I was trying to unlock Luigi, I was actually confused at what to do. I didn't realize you had to fight Bowser again in order to unlock Luigi. I actually thought my game was broken or something. There was some kind of glitch happening. Unlike the N64 rumor Mario 64, this Al is actually real. Ever hear about that, D'Angelo? The Al is real rumor with Mario 64. That was the whole rumor back in the day that Mario 64 was gonna have to leave. Was gonna have Luigi. There was a really big rumor back in the day that Luigi was an unlockable character in Super Mario 64. Yeah, believe it or not, they actually have. Believe it or not, they actually were going to have co-op. Yeah, some old footage resurfaced recently of the old events Nintendo had, and they ended up. Yeah, in one of the background shots, you see Luigi in Mario 64. Yeah, they were originally going to have co-op play in Mario 64 as well. I think that one was due to hardware limitations, though, at the time. Although it probably could work on the N64 if it had the expansion pack. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Yeah, it would be nice though if you could play the Virtual Boy games without that fucking piece of head, without that little headset, right? You can play it in TV mode. Fucking sucks that you're going to play it. But you're forced to play it in fucking handheld mode with the fucking Virtual Boy. Yeah, it's cool and all, but for fuck's sakes, I can emulate. The hack switch, you can emulate Virtual Boy games. So why the fuck is Nintendo holding back? And apparently Nintendo's doing the same thing with the DS. Apparently, the DS, there's a big trademark that came out recently for DS games on Switch, and the emulation is actually good. You can emulate it on the TV. The second screen is like a little, side. Maybe you have the option to toggle a single screen, have the bottom screen, and have both. And there is also the pad leaks that shows that there's going to be a second screen attachment. Yeah, what do you think of the type of PS and 3DS game on the Switch 2? Apparently, this is supposed to be on Switch 1 and Switch 2. The Switch Online kind of curious how it's going to work though on TV mode there. Yeah, what do you think of the Switch Online Virtual Boy, eh? Yeah, my reaction during the live stream was like a what the fuck reaction. Like really? Like why wouldn't Nintendo even bring that back? Like I mean they've referenced it in some stuff like in Luigi's Mansion 3 and in the Street Pass on 3DS, but I never thought Nintendo would actually bring it back. And the games that are coming out for it is literally every game that ever released for it. Although either way, I'm still gonna get the headset because the actual system is fucking expensive, and the actual replica would look cool as a display piece. Unfortunately, though, there's no controller, which sucks. Would be nice if it came with a replica controller like all the other systems. Yeah, one game I'd like to see get remade one day is Metroid Prime Hunters there. Like, I think it would be cool if they remade it with the updated controls from Prime 4 and Prime Remastered and stuff. Add updated graphics and visuals and whatnot. Maybe even more upgrades if they wanted to. And even extra characters like Dark Samus, the 3 bounty hunters for Prime 3, Gandreda, Rundus, and Gore. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a Metroid Prime Hunters remake. Yeah, especially with the revamped online multiplayer. Like Metroid Prime Hunters actually tried. Yeah, Zach actually tried it there on. I actually tried out the online multiplayer through WinFi there. I played with a few people, and it was actually pretty good. And it was for a handheld. This was surprisingly good, especially since it has voice chat. Yeah, like one thing that Metroid, yeah, like it would be nice though if they could make a modern version of Metroid Prime Hunters with updated online multiplayer and stuff. Like Nintendo could utilize the gimmicks from the Switch 2 camera and stuff. It's hard to say whether or not Nintendo would go cross-gen with this, but yeah, like the Switch, they could easily utilize the Switch 2's voice chat and the camera with the gimmicks. Ooh. another option that I can see Nintendo doing with Prime 2 on the Switch Online. If they don't end up releasing Prime 2 has a re-release there, they could always release it on the Switch Online GameCube, the old gaming service thing. Yeah, whenever my neighbor used to come over to hang out with me at my place when I was up in Thailand there. Yeah, one thing I remember there was that we always used to play for ranks. If they re-release Prime 2 on Switch and add online multiplayer, yeah, one level I can see being chaotic as hell as the shooting down. D'Angelo? One of the battles that the multiplayer mode is Prime 2. Literally in the space poison gas. Yeah, like poison gas or whatever. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's like acid or like purple acid. And there's a turret there. And you do that, you should hit the shooter portals and stuff. Yeah, and there's a bomb slotted behind it where you can deactivate it with possible detonators. Yeah, like, I can imagine if Prime 2 Echo has the online multiplayer. Yeah, the whole turret's just fucking chaos. Literal fucking shit. Back in the day, though, because technology wasn't that great. The GameCube was running on broadband. You know that the GameCube got all my multiplayer was simultaneously. Yeah, there's some games like Animal Crossing and Kirby Air Ride had the online. Yeah, broadband adapters to the GameCube now cost quite a lot. Yeah, I remember my neighbor actually had one of those back in the day. He could always connect online to Animal Crossing and Kirby Air Ride. Like Kirby Air Ride online. I'm not sure what it was exactly. I remember one of my neighbors was going on to the Animal Crossing. added to the chat. This is kind of true though. Yeah, this is another scene that's good in the Mario Galaxy. I can see this. I can see them dividing this scene though with the final battle from Galaxy 2. The Bowser's all giant, and it's Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi going up against Bowser. Until Bowser is pushed into the black hole. That's when this scene happens. Yeah, there's a lot of amazing cutscenes in this game that should be referenced in the Galaxy movie. This is another scene that deserves to be in the Galaxy movie, is this scene. With Rosalina saying this exact dialogue. Yeah, with Rosalina telling that to Mario and Luigi. Or just Mario, depending on who's the focus. Like, I really think that Luigi should have a larger role in the Galaxy movie, especially since he was absent from pretty much most of the first movie. Like he wasn't he was captured by Bowser for most of the first movie. Like he's there for like the first 15 minutes. You see him a few times there. Then you don't see him until the final battle of the movie. But yeah, what do you think, D'Angelo? Luigi should have a larger role in the Galaxy movie. Larger than the first movie. Yeah, this time though, it should be Peach that gets kidnapped. And taking the backseat role. Like, it should be Peach being the one getting kidnapped instead of Luigi. Because I feel like Luigi deserves a larger role in the Galaxy movie. I can also see Toad having a subplot where he becomes Captain Toad. And this should also be the ending of the Galaxy movie. This part with the scene right here where everyone gets all together and stuff. Yeah, this is how this is what they all awaken to. Hey, D'Angelo? What do you think? If they replicated this in the Galaxy movie, right? Yeah, there's so much potential for the Galaxy movie, but I think they're, already, we already know that they're gonna be taking stuff from both Galaxy 1 and 2.
Welcome, new galaxy.
One thing, apparently Illumination wants to make a Luigi's Mansion movie. I think a Luigi's Mansion movie would be a cool idea. Apparently, though, they're making the Donkey Kong movie. I think they should make the Donkey Kong movie first, though. they should make the Donkey Kong movie after the Galaxy movie. Since Donkey Kong's gonna have a Donkey Kong's not in the Galaxy movie. Yeah, they already confirmed that Donkey Kong is not gonna be in the Galaxy movie, so I think they should say that. Yeah, I think they're saving him for his own movie. But yeah, like after all the whole stuff with all the focus that Super Mario Galaxy is getting recently, the book, the re-release of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, the book, Mario Galaxy movie. Yeah, I think there's a possibility that the next 3D Mario game could be a Galaxy 3. What do you think, D'Angelo? Eh? Possibility of Super Mario Galaxy 3. Eh? What? What do you think? You got an idea of Galaxy 3 happening, eh? Honestly though, I think they should make it a Switch 2 exclusive. Galaxy 3 a Switch 2 exclusive though. Because it'll look absolutely beautiful in Switch 2. Donkey Kong is the only returning cast member. Donkey Kong is the other Kongs, the only characters not returning for the Galaxy. Yeah, like I said though, I think Galaxy 3 could happen though. After how much focus Mario Galaxy. But I think it'll be a Switch 2 exclusive though, like to make it so it'll look the best possible. But for the world structure, I want them to keep it the same as Galaxy 2. Maybe they could have the observatory return. Angelo? Galaxy 3 would be pretty awesome. Yeah, one thing that would be a cool opportunity.
Thank you for playing
is
my
if they
game.
make it, if they finally add a proper co-op mode, like maybe like have Mario and play as Mario and Luigi. Another thing that would actually be cool to add as well if they bring back Yoshi is a different colored Yoshi's rather than just the generic green one. Yeah, for some reason, this version of Galaxy has these random credits there. Yeah, and this is another scene that should be replicated in the Galaxy movie. This will be the I predict this is going to be the post-credits scene for the Galaxy movie. And I can't wait to hear the Galaxy movie soundtrack. The Galaxy games already have an absolutely beautiful soundtrack. Yeah, Yeah, one thing I tried to get set up there that I couldn't figure out exactly how to get set up was the Mario Galaxy multiplayer mod. I'm trying to figure out how to get that set up there, but apparently you get it set up on actual Wii hardware. Yeah, friggin' modders do what Nintendo don't, am I right? But here's the question, why Nintendo never thought of these things back in the day. That's the scene that needs to be in the Galaxy.
Mario! Whee! Woohoo! Whee! Yeah! Whee!
Here's the final level. I'm doing the final level of the game. Yeah, it's the first area of the game that was filled with corn. Oh, that fucking bump tank was there. See what he has to say.
Whee! Woohoo!
funny if this is the ending of the Mario Galaxy movie. They end up promoting Captain Toad, the Royal Guard Commander, at the yeah, yeah. The first Mario movie had so many freaking references. I feel like they're gonna go all out Galaxy references for the second. Obviously about Galaxy. Look what they sent me here. Look what the game gave me when I talked to the Toad on my screenshots. Yeah, in the Wii version, yeah, I read the message board thing they have on the Wii. It tells you how many days, how much time you played and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and switch to Luigi mode.
Luigi.
Yeah, that's one thing that you'll get in Luigi mode as well as you get 20 lives from the male Toad here. 20 lives. Yeah, 20 lives.
Kitty is so fat and breaks the
my neighbor had one. Or my neighbors. I stuck with my. Oh, look at this. Screenshot. Luigi, Rosalina, and some toads. Galaxy 1 now. With Galaxy 1 and 2. I got this game here a few days ago. I got the Game Nerd 8-bit. I got a chance to play it yet. Yeah, apparently Mario 3D All Stars got a new patch. Hey, D'Angelo? Yeah, apparently it's only a performance patch. It doesn't really do anything special.
One obese cat frig the owner's carrying him up this thing.
Yeah, fucking micro SD card. I'm still trying to find a 1 terabyte micro SD card express. They're freaking hard to come by. Like, seems that every fucking place that gets them, they sell out quickly. Hey, D'Angelo? Because I can't even download all my games on here. I have a lot of games I can't even play.
1 terabyte one yet, eh?
No. Yeah, my Switch 1 there, I have two. I have one in my regular, one in my Mario edition, and one in my OLED model there. But they won't work on the Switch 2. You need a micro SD card express. So stupid about this. Yeah, I actually think I'm gonna wrap up this for the stream now, right? Hey, D'Angelo? Yeah, I'm just gonna get my toke ready here. Yeah, I never played the Yakuza games, but yeah, hey, the Grouch, what's up? Yeah, I never played the Yakuza games, but I have been interested in playing some of them. Like, I might get it for the Switch too, but I still need to get one of those micro SD card expresses there. Because it's fucking game key cards. Yeah, it's fucking stupid Nintendo's doing that. Like if they, like, for example, I'm gonna grab a game to tell you my example here of some of that bullshit with the fucking game key cards. I'm gonna get the game in a sec before I take my token, wrap up the stream, but there's a little fucking rant I want to say about Nintendo. And about some of their decisions with the games. So games like, for example, like, one thing that's fucking stupid is that games here, like Switch 2 games, cost like $100 or more. So, for example, if Street Fighter 6 here, if this was made into a Switch 2 game, yeah, it will go from $80 to $100. Hey, D'Angelo?
Yeah.
If they got... Yeah. Yeah. What do you think of that, though, D'Angelo? Is that if they put the whole game onto the cartridge, yeah, like, it'll cost the game would cost $100. This, by the way, this is Canadian price. And there's some games like fucking Cyberpunk where they can put the whole game. I know they can put these games on the cartridge because Cyberpunk has the whole game on the cartridge.
Hey, D'Angelo?
Yeah, Cyberpunk. Yeah, the whole game is on the cartridge. Just like fucking what Resident Evil did on N64. Yeah, and fucking there's some games that are also on they're on both Switch 1 and Switch 2, like freaking Sonic Shadow Generations here. Yeah, one thing that's freaking stupid about this game is that it would be nice if the Switch 1 version included the upgrade to the Switch 2 version, but no. If you want to get it for both Switch 1 and Switch 2, you need to get both versions. Like, you can play the Switch 1 version on the Switch 2, but if you want a better upgraded version for the Switch 2, you need to get this version. And by the way, this is a game key card too. I'm not sure if the camera could really show it in there, but you can probably see the game key card thing there. Yeah, that's the game key card. Nice though that it comes with a replica of Gerald Robotnik's journal, but it's fucking stupid Nintendo's doing this. Hey, D'Angelo? Like, they're basically being money grubbing assholes for this game key card stuff. Yeah, like, for games like Sonic Shadow Generations, they should just make it like this game, like what they do with the Switch 2 editions, like this. Like, where you put it in the Switch 1, it's the Switch 1 version. When you put it in the Switch 2, it's the Switch 2 edition.
Jeez, that would be dangerous. This.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm focusing on this. Yeah, man. Yeah, the Grouch is crazy. Yeah, spit my facts. There's a lot of people fucking ranting about some of the recent stuff Nintendo's doing, especially with the pricing and the game key cards. Like, I'm starting to find it's fucking bullshit. Like, one of the games, yeah, actually 3 of the games I want to see on the Switch 2, yeah, are these games here. Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 remake. Like, they announced Resident Evil Requiem at the recent Nintendo Direct, but along with Resident Evil 7 and 8, but they did not announce anything on Resident Evil 4 remake, 2 or Resident Evil 2, 3, or 4 remake. But I like to see a Resident Evil remake triple pack or something, like a triple pack trilogy or triple pack, because like, I wouldn't mind it, but that's a game I'd rebuy, but it's probably gonna be a fucking game key card. And like I said, I still need to find one of those 1 terabyte micro SD card express. Yeah, apparently sometime down the line though, they're gonna be making a 2 terabyte micro SD card express. Hey, D'Angelo? Yeah. Yeah, you're playing all nice, the Grouch. Yeah, which games have you played so far? Yeah, you can literally get every Resident Evil game on PS5 now, including the originals and remakes of Resident Evil 1 through 4. Like, you get the original version of like Resident Evil, like you got Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 on PS1, and along with Resident Evil 4 original, along with the remakes of those games, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil Biohazard, Village, Code Veronica. And fuck, there's a lot of them there. Revelations 1 and 2. Yeah, there's actually quite a few Resident Evil games now on PS4 and PS5. Yeah, and the new one, Resident Evil Requiem, is gonna be a tiny exclusive for the Switch 2, kind of like what they did with Resident Evil 4 back in the day with the GameCube, but it's gonna be released later on PS5 and Series X. Yeah, nice. But yeah, Resident Evil Requiem will not be on PS4 or Xbox One. The Grouch. Yeah, what do you think of Resident Evil Requiem, eh? And what are your thoughts on it being a Switch 2 exclusive? Like a timed exclusive for the Switch 2. Like, I don't think they have a release date for the PS5 or Series X version yet either. But anyways, I'm done rambling for the night. We're gonna wrap up the stream. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow links in the description below, the Twitter, Instagram, and all that. Anyways, this is Phase on God 420 and I am phasing out.